welcome back everybody to another episode here on the Boredom Server, where this is interesting. This is something that I didn't really actually expect, but I figured out that if you go on F5, that sugarcane is actually treated as a full block, even though it has the transparency. Just a little interesting. Nothing major, just interesting. I thought that you'd be able to go right through it with your F5 mode, and that you'd just be like that. Okay. So if I go over a little bit more, maybe I'll pop out again. Is it just in between? Interesting. So it's not really a full block. No, it isn't a full block. Okay. Enough of that. That's just interesting that I figured out. But this I was thinking that this was going to be nice. Okay, I really had my hopes up that this was going to be nice. I mean, really. But this is turning out to be a nightmare. It honestly is. Like, I was expecting it to be really, really awesome, really, really cool, having all my chests up and down, but it's not. It just isn't anymore. It's annoying. It's very, very annoying, and I'm done with it. So we're going to do a complete remodeling of this whole area. And along with that means that we have to have a room for the chests. And I'm thinking not out here. Why am I coming out this way? These middle sections, I'm not going to have anything just yet, but I do have a plan for them. Don't you worry, I have a plan for them, and they're going to be freaking awesome once I get to them. But I'm thinking it has to be close. It has to be very, very close. So let's actually go ahead. What I'm going to do is right out here, I think I'm going to make this branch out and come over this way, I think. Have the tunnel continue out this way. And then we'll have it branch off. Get back in. Have that continue that way and have it be like right here on the left. Because I don't think that's too far out of the way. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad at all. So we're going to go with that. Yeah, we'll have the chest room right there. Because I do want to continue the tunnels going out into this direction a bit. There's... On second thought, I think I'm going to just have the chest room be here, because otherwise I'd be digging through that right there, and I don't really want to touch the landscape too much at all. I mean, I had to do a little bit right there, but overall the building blends into the wall. But I don't want to take out too much if I can. So let's just build it right here, I guess. We'll just put storage right here. Storage room. Boom. Done. Picked. Out. Great. This, on the other hand, I do have an idea. I have an idea, not a full set idea, but I don't know. I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna see how it goes, but I think it should be pretty cool to the point of where I won't want to change it. Now, the one thing that I do want to say about this, because Daniel's probably already concerned with hearing this probably, is that we do still have a rule going on that our actual home, the future lighthouse, has to have some certain requirements, featuring a bed, featuring an ender chest, featuring, I believe we need a couple double chests somewhere, and a crafting bench, and I don't think we need a stove though. But I'll probably put in a stove just to be safe. But it's basically like all of the necessary requirements that you would have in just a regular home. So I'm going to have to work on where I'm going to be placing those in this new design. But it should be pretty cool. I feel like I'm like hoping for too much out of this, and I think I'm probably going to get bummed. But we're going to see how it goes, and then I will come back and I will show you guys what I have. And, I guess we'll go from there. Alright, so I'll come back with progress. in one form or another. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, so we are in creative mode. And I wanted to go ahead and build the lighthouse, because doing it purely in survival mode is going to be ridiculously tough, and it's going to be going through different designs, wasting a bunch of time. So I wanted to come into my creative world really quick, build it up, see what we had, and also I'm going to turn this way and try and do a perfect... Okay, there we go. Yes, Scrolls 1.0 officially got released, so everyone has a cape. And I did want to make sure I got some footage with me with the cape on, because this isn't staying. Only for 48 hours will people have this cape. It's cool. It's not bad. It's the first time I've ever actually had a cape. Never went to a Minecon, but I would like to. If it ever was to come to Chicago again, I would definitely go to it. It's definitely closest to me. But anyways, let's go ahead and get to what I built. There it is. It's not perfect, but that's the best that you can do. In all honesty, that's about the best you can do with survival. I was working on a little bit of a more in-depth one over here, but I wanted to keep to the actual feel. And this one actually was able to capture the feel just a little bit more. The top is not right, but I did want to make sure that it felt like a lighthouse, so just put a huge ball of light on the top. I think that does pretty good. But other than that, it's not too bad. I like it. If you look at the pictures of the Bioshock 1 lighthouse, this one matches it pretty good. It isn't that hard to do in just plain vanilla mode. And this is kind of a loophole. Because if this is going to be my house at my base, if we count it out, it's coming from this wall right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 5 blocks over the 10 by 10 limit that me and Daniel set a while ago. So in order for me to actually be able to do this, I did kind of... It's not really... It's hard to explain without making it sound bad. It's pretty much me making sure that I can do this and make it look okay, because you cannot do this in a 10 by 10. I tried 10,000 different ways. It just did not capture the Bioshock feel in a 10 by 10. But if you come up here, this is what I'm going to consider to be my house, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by, including the outer wall, 7. So it's just a 7 by 7. And we're just going to be able to treat the rest of the lighthouse as kind of like a decoration and a pathway leading up to it. So this is my house. This is all my house. It's like I said, it's kind of my way of making sure that I can have the Bioshock Lighthouse, but still being able to have my base here at the top, which I don't like. I like the I like the layout. Let's go with that. This is actually my first time actually doing a small room like this, and it didn't turn out too bad. I mean, this has everything that you're gonna need survival wise, and then over here it's just decoration. Not bad, with a cat and also cat and a jukebox. So lovely. Wait a minute, do I have my block sounds off? Music's on, weather's on, blocks on, friendly creatures. We'll go ahead and keep that off, because cat, I'm pretty sure you'd be meowing up a storm. But I like it. It's not bad. It feels cozy. That's the one thing that you have to keep with this, is even though you're doing Bioshock, which is kind of dark and deep, you want to have your house be a little bit homey, and that definitely helped to lighten up the mood a bit. So, I don't know. But I will make sure I have an orange cat in here. I must. But the one thing... Okay, music. Love you. Love you to death. But I need to explain this. This is the only thing that I really do not like. But it has to stay here. Is these little redstone pieces right here. Because there are lanterns on the actual lighthouse in Bioshock. So in order to have them lit up at that distance out, you have to have that piece of redstone there. So it works. It's not that appealing up here on top, but for the distance coming from right here going to my house, that's the only one that you see is right there. And then boom, you're right here. Ooh, hang on one sec. I just remembered one thing that's kind of pointless to add, but just because we can, is a clock. Now I could add some paintings in here, but I don't think I will. I think that clock is going to be about the most paintish we're going to get. But it's always going to be noon here on the creative world. It's always going to be midnight in the Boredom Server. So the clock is pointless, but it's just there for decoration. So what I'm going to be doing is I will be building this. Not sure I'm going to get it done in this episode. A lot of the rest of the time for right now in this episode is going to be designated right towards the chest area, which I'm going to be working on right now. I just wanted to get a basic design for this down, and I'm going to have some more decoration in here going on. I want to have like some waterfalls and stuff like that, just some cool effects. But I did want to basically get a good idea as to where I wanted to go with this. And I think this is going to work, and I think it's going to work pretty well. In all honesty, it's not that bad looking. I don't think it's that bad looking. So if I don't get it done this episode, let me know what you guys think. I mean, I like it, and I guess that's probably what truly matters. But I do like outside opinions on stuff like this, especially when I'm putting quite a bit of time into it. Okay, I think that's it. We could put it a little bit more up. Yeah, right there. That'll work. And put one right there. And put one right there. Okay, yeah, that looks terrible. We need to get those lights spaced a lot better. But we'll worry about that at a different time. Let's go ahead and get back onto the Boredom Server where we'll go ahead and work on the chest room a little bit more. But, yeah, it doesn't look, like I said, it doesn't look too bad. But I am always open to opinions. So, back to the Boredom Server. Alright guys, so I do have the actual lighthouse and the storage room actually pretty good and underway. But my sound is off. Why is my sound off? Friendly. Okay, now you can hear my footsteps. Something happened. Something I didn't think I started to have my doubts about actually did end up happening. And it's kind of awesome, because this is actually perfect timing. Right now, Daniel is pretty much non-responsive here on the server. I have no idea what's going on with him. I think he's just going through a dry spell. But in the meantime, what happened is right down here in this little hobbit hole, we have a new person in here. Except he's not that new. It's actually Poopy Trousers. It's officially back. Yes, he is officially back. He actually contacted me on Skype. I was talking to him, asking how everything was going. And he was telling me about... Well, he was asking me if I was playing Minecraft still. And I was like, yeah, we did a reboot of the server. Not sure if he didn't get the original messages I sent to him or what. Ooh, gold. But when I told him that the server had been rebooted, I have no idea how to say it. He was like, oh, okay. And I was like, would you like to come back in? He was like, yeah. So I went ahead and gave him the IP, put him on the whitelist, and he is back in here. So I expect to see quite a few things from him. It sounds like Poopy's Potato Palace is not going to happen. Instead, it's going to be Poopy's Pumpkin Palace, from the sounds of it. Like pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got in mind for that. Towards the end of the last season, he actually had a really nice redstone contraption for pumpkin harvesting. And I'm hoping to see that maybe he'll be able to improve on that system a bit. But anyways, let's go ahead and end up this episode. And let's show you guys what it looks like. Now, I seriously need some sugarcane. I fell in love with this. That's one reason I'm over here. Why I'm starting over here is because when you see it from right here and you start getting closer to it, it's really really cool. It's actually amazing. It does really really feel Bioshock-ish. And then once you see the city down below it, man, I just love it. I love it so much. It's not perfect yet though. It's still not perfect because I still need to get the rocks along the bottom. Hi. Um and I still need to get the pathway officially made, get rid of that little island, the connecting to the mainland. But I love it so much. I do. I really, really do. It's perfect. It is what I wanted to have. Now, if you're a huge Bioshock fan, I know that you're probably going to be thinking, look at the top. That's not what's on the actual Bioshock. It's actually supposed to be like a man at the top of it, which I could have done, but I didn't want to because this is supposed to be a lighthouse. And some people who don't play Bioshock are going to be like, well, what the hell is this thing? So in order to keep the lighthouse feel, I just went ahead and put a ball of light on the top. Just basically every single lighthouse has one. And I don't want to make it rotating because that's just going to cause a lot of lag. And for the power that the server has, it's just not really worth it. But there's one more thing that actually happened. Right here, I was starting to put in a automatic chicken cooker from the Survival Essentials. It doesn't work anymore. For some reason, there's something going on with if something goes into a hopper, a comparator does not pick it up. It worked in 1.8, does not work in 1.8.1 though. So I don't know if Mojang is going to try and fix that or not, but pretty much at this point, it's just dead in the water. When 1.8.2 comes out, then I'll have like a better understanding if maybe this was just like a glitch that occurred, and they're going to patch this and make it work again. I don't know. But if it doesn't, if this is how it's supposed to be, then I'm going to start working on another type of system. So let's go ahead and take a look at the storage room. And overall, it's not finished. It's just not. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, this is a lot of storage, don't get me wrong. It's not going to be enough, though. I can tell you that much automatically. It's just not. But I like having glass all around, except for this side, because this side goes into... Let me see if you can see it through the glass. Yeah, you can start to see it. There's a huge mound of gravel right here, so I could go into the wall about another 5 blocks before this would start affecting the glass area. So, like I said, I don't really want to touch the terrain too much, but this is what I was able to get done. And overall, it's not too bad. It's going to work as a temporary storage for right now, but I still have a lot to move, and then once I have everything moved, I'm going to have a better idea as how many chests I need to have. Because I can make this go up, and I can add more chests along the walls if I have to. But what I need to do is I need to make it look better in here. Right now it's just stone, glass chests, and random torches. What I need is to have shelving units, is what I need. Like to have, let's say, chest... upside down stair with a chest on top of it, kind of making it look like it's supposed to be shelves, and maybe have it go all the way across with some potted plants and stuff like that in between. Maybe a clock or two, even though it's pointless. But just something to spruce it up. Right now it's really, really plain, really, really boring, and I don't know. I'm not all that happy with it. But it's there for right now. And that's just how it's going to be until I get back to it. One thing I do want to check, I want to check on the plantation, see if anything's changed. I highly doubt it. Nope. Is there any potatoes? They all did wheat. Oh, that's great. I'm not happy about that. That we have villagers with potatoes, but they're not going to plant them. But, oh well. Villagers are going to do what villagers are going to do. But I do have a plan on something that I'm going to do with that little bit of an error. That could actually be another 1.8.1 error as well. I never really thought about that. But if that's going to stay like how it is, then it might not be so bad. Because I do have a plan, and I will be putting that plan into action. So, we'll see how that works. But we'll go ahead and end it right here with how many slimes we have. Let me go ahead and clear out my inventory. We'll go ahead and get a slime block count. That's what I really care about, slime blocks. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. This is going to get us to over 9 complete stacks. This is what I've been waiting for. Or at least it should. This should. Let's see. It might be close. I might have miscounted it in my head. No, this is definitely enough. Oh yeah, 4 over. Beautiful. Oh man, and this has only been about 4 days. 4 days and maybe 3 hours a day. So what would that be, like 12 hours? 4 times 3, yeah, 12 hours. So that's not bad. That is not a bad payout at all. Because you got to remember, each slime block is 9 slime. It has a crap ton of slime. This thing is working marvelously. Except when we come down here, of course we're not going to have any slime show up. Like seriously, I was thinking maybe that's going to be like a magical moment when a slime would fall down. That would have been awesome. But anyways, that's going to do it for this episode, you guys. So thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did like what you saw in this episode, do be sure to leave a like. And anybody? God dang it! It should work. I'm stalling for you. Ooh, thunder. Interesting. Why won't you work? I really had my high hopes that you would actually work while I came down here. Oh, there we go. There's a slime. Thank you. About time. Are you oh, you're a little single. Whatever. It's a slime. It works. It's proof of concept. Blah. Enjoy that little slime. Thank you. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I will stop it here. Will not wait for any more slime. So, I'll go ahead and continue the count though. And we'll report back with the next episode, which should be soon. This is finals week, and I'm planning on getting a lot more videos out here as soon as finals are over with. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later.